It's been very interesting seeing the change in TEFAF. It's not really easy to quantify. I suppose the biggest change I've seen is the internet is obviously the thing. I mean, that's what's changed all our lives. It's changed the whole world. Communication has become so much easier and so much more immediate. You don't have to wait any longer. I mean, I quite like the good old days when you'd write a letter and put a stamp on it and post it, and then you'd wait for about a week later or 10 days later, you get a reply. Now it's instant accessibility, which is good and bad. It doesn't. Sometimes you don't have time to think about things. But it's not so long ago, I remember driving down Park Lane in London with this brick in my hand, this mobile phone, and talking to Otto Naumann, who was driving down Park Avenue in New York with a presumably similar-sized brick. And us both saying to each other, God, isn't technology amazing that we can talk to each other in different countries without wires, without having to book a time with a satellite? You know, I mean, it's extraordinary how quickly technology has taken on. And I think the internet is probably the biggest change because you have instant accessibility to art auction results. You know, everybody knows what you paid for something instantly. We're always very open about that anyway, and almost before they ask the price, we tell them what we paid for it. That's the way the world goes these days. And you have to explain that you've taken the risk and you've cleaned it and whatever. You know, there are reasons for the value added. But gone are the days when you could buy something in a country auction for nothing and suddenly sell it for a fortune. That just doesn't happen. What you do is find that with auctions taking place all over the world, you think you've discovered something in some tiny auction in Connecticut, and there are 25 telephones from all over the world. That's made life very much more difficult. But I think as far as TEFAF is concerned, the innovations are generally good ones. First of all, there are far more people coming. I think the sea change was when we had the exhibition from the Hermitage in St. Petersburg. That changed the number of visitors forever, and now getting 75 to 80,000 people a year to come all the way to Maastricht is something of an achievement. But perhaps because it isn't that easy, it's a destination fair that people make the effort to come there. But I think the internet has changed because it's helped in other ways, such as the technology, something like the Art Loss Register, who can instantly look up whether a work of art or a picture has a completely clean bill of health, it's never been restituted or it's never been stolen or whatever. So you get that instant reassurance, if you like, and confidence.